I do, and I think I actually really never felt like I left it. As a matter of fact, this CD that I'm doing, that I just did, is a project for me that I've, just wanted to try and do something else, but I never really left doing that stuff. So, matter of fact, I'm in talks with a lot of the producers that I worked on the CD with. One of them is Zane Giles, and I'm going to be doing some stuff with a couple of people I know in Atlanta, and we're going to get together and start writing to put out that kind of a CD. Not the kind I made, but something that would be, I still feel like, another thing that I have out that some of your listeners might be interested in is I did a song. Remember the saxophone player George Howard?
George Howard, can't quite recall.
Yeah, he was, this was around 1990, and he was like a Najee, type of sax player. Played really, really nice, like smooth stuff. But he'd have vocalists on his CD. If anybody went on YouTube and did a search, just look for George Howard, "Shower You with Love," you'll see a video, and I'm in there singing with him in the video. And I got a little bit of a following doing that kind of stuff too. So it's a very more of a smooth R&B as opposed to a New Jack thing. But I'm thinking that's where I might try to go next.
Okay, kind of like the fusion thing, like what Boney James and Dave Hollister did with Something Inside, right?
Exactly, more on that idea, right.
Okay, definitely that. Now, how do you feel about the current state of the music industry, and what do you think made, New Jack Swing and hip-hop soul, so special during that time period?
Well, man, I'm as far as today, I'm not a big fan of what's too much that's going on right now musically. I've been really tend to listen to a lot of the stuff that I always listen to. I just don't think they write them the way they used to write them. And I think that's one of the things that did make it so special. Some of those songs have some heart and some feel. There's a lot of stuff to me now is just so reliant on either copying other stuff or just using too much. Sometimes it's just nothing like hearing some real instruments and some real strings and some real vocals in there, man,
definitely that, and of course, kids. Well, I think nowadays the music industry, they're marketing towards younger and younger and younger and everything, and of course, they're not selling records like they used to.
Exactly. Yeah, they're not, man. They're in a lot of trouble. I think that the record industry is, it's really becoming, CDs are pretty much going to become a thing of the past very soon,
So you think they're going to go the way of 8-track or vinyl?
What's that, man?
So you think they're going to go the way of, the 8-track or the vinyl?
Oh, man, no. I think it's just going to be snatching it out of the air, man.
Wow.
That's pretty much where it's heading, because it's just, you don't find that many, record stores. It used to be easy to just go and buy a CD or something, but now it's just, everything is so computerized. It's, they're in a lot of trouble because of it. The record labels are feeling it right now. People are losing their jobs left and right,
I definitely feel that, of course. And the one difference, too, back during the debut album and now is, there were, labels upon labels. Now it's, 4 or 5 big gangs in town, and it's, WMG and BMG and so-and-so is just merging. It's everything is just kind of out of whack.
Yeah. Well, they weren't prepared for what's happening. They weren't prepared for people. If the kids don't go out and buy things anymore, man, they just get them off the internet, and that's hurting them a lot. So.
Yeah. So I definitely think they should have, embraced when Napster and all that stuff was coming in.
Absolutely, man. I agree 100%.
Instead of being straight old school and thinking that they're still going to buy records. So
yeah, they had a party for a long time, man. They didn't, they didn't smell the smoke when it was coming their way. So
right, and that's the key to anything, people. You got to be able to adapt to change and keep up with the times.
Absolutely.
And the industry hasn't did that, and they're feeling the ramifications right now. Now, do you have a MySpace page or something where people can get in contact with you or anything?
I do. I have a MySpace page. It's if you just go to myspace.com/John Pagano, Pagano. You can hear some cuts from my new CD, and in about 2 or 3 weeks, not even that, there'll be a thing on there where you can actually purchase it. And in the meantime, if anybody wants to, if they go to johnvinmusic@hotmail.com, they can pre-order it on that. But I do have a MySpace page. Matter of fact, there's a version of me and Burt doing "House Is Not a Home" on there too, man. For the R&B fans, it's a real nice just slow version of it, and there's the new photo layouts there. And absolutely, man, if anybody wants to contact me, that'd be great,
So go over there, Check it out. See what he's about. Learn about Mr. Burt Bacharach, the king of standards. Now, do you have any shout-outs you want to give before we conclude this interview?
Oh, any shout-outs, man? I don't really know. I guess I could say a shout-out to my man Vinny out there. That's my brother, man. He's my partner in crime. He's my drummer, you know?
Okay, shout-out to him. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Time Machine exclusive, John Pagano. John, I want to say thank you for doing this interview with me, my man, and hang on the line because I'm about to go fight Evander right now. I'm not going to try to bite off his ear like I did about like 12 years ago and all that good stuff right there, so hang on the line.
All right, man.
All right, people, there you have it. That was my kind of poor excuse of a Mike Tyson impersonation, but right now, here's John Pagano. Get to it. The Swanking Club version produced by R.Kelly on WUAG 103.1 FM.